Dr. Ciaravino was recommended to me by Mickey Chernoff, who is a local Playboy producer here in Houston. She knew of my trying to get into Playboy over and over again and how I kept getting rejected because of my breast implants that I'd already had. And she said that I absolutely should go see Dr. Ciaravino because he was the best in town as far as reconstructive surgery. He's very experienced in that. He was the one responsible for fixing up everybody else's bad breast augmentations. So I knew I needed to go meet Dr. Ciaravino. When I did go in to visit with Dr. Ciaravino, he was really, really sweet, very nice to me, really listened to my story, and answered all of my questions, told me a lot more than I even knew that I needed to ask about my body, about what to expect. And I felt very, very confident that he was going to give me the best breast that I could possibly have. The recovery was actually really easy. It was not as difficult as I thought it would be, especially since I had had a previous surgery. I was basically in bed for about 3 days. I did need somebody to feed me and help me in and out of bed, to go to the restroom. Watched a lot of movies, slept a lot, but basically was not in a lot of pain. I was very surprised about that. And after about 3 days, I was able to get in and out of bed on my own and fend for myself. The staff at Dr. Ciaravino's office was just really helpful. From the time I first came in for my consultation, they were very informative. They walked me through the whole process, told me what to expect. Since my surgery, things have drastically changed for me, definitely for the better. It had always been a dream of mine to become a Playboy model, and it was something that I had pursued for a very long time, years in fact. I had to keep retesting with Playboy because they just kept rejecting me over and over again. I finally made the pages of Playboy. I have appeared in 7 special editions in the past year. I have some work that's getting ready to come up and be published, and I'm still crossing my fingers and trying really hard to make Playmate. But it would have never been possible if I had not seen Dr. Ciaravino and had my breasts fixed. I'm just so grateful that I'm able to model for Playboy because it, as corny as it sounds, has always been a dream of mine. I've always thought that Playboy models were just probably the most beautiful women in the world and feel very honored to be considered in that small group of women. I would absolutely recommend Dr. Ciaravino to anybody, whether they were a friend of mine or a perfect stranger. I've actually had perfect strangers ask me, and he's just a wonderful, wonderful person and surgeon, and I'm very, very pleased with my results.